Hey everyone, my name is Flashstep from Blight Gaming. I'm here with another strat video for Dust 2. So I know I do a lot of strat videos for like taking on a certain site or playing an execute, but I don't really talk about post plants. So it's like, what are one of the maps that have like a really rough post plant retake position? And Dust 2B is like one of the hardest maps. I mean, hardest bomb sites to take back after it's been unplanted on. So I was thinking about like what mollies, flash, and smokes you can use to like guarantee that you're taking the site back, or like at least with a good success rate. So this requires you to like do a different playstyle though, right? So like generically, like in B, you have like one or two players that are delegating to like killing the players coming in and stalling for their teammates. Maybe one op towards back plat and one rifle towards the door, like whatever it is. Like you play to hold B. But in this situation, you're actually giving B most of the time, and then you're playing a post plant like a retake. So I'm going to show you all the spots, but what you need to know is like the players that are rotating back from A, their main job, if the players outside B don't have the utility that's required, is to set up into these utility spots, and if not, one should be watching the window, one should be watching towards middle to make sure you don't get flanked. Because a lot of teams, if they feel like they have, if it's a rush towards B, one's lurking for sure. Or let's say it's like a 3 versus 4 situation, there's less likely going to be flanking, but it can happen. So have one delegated to watching this, one watching window, and the other 3 positions I'm going to show you here are going to be designed for like using your Molotovs and flashes to make sure everything is basically just like obliterated. So the first molly you're going to be tossing here, and this is like another molly and pop flash area. Before I go into showing all of them, I want to say all these kind of like lineups are designed to like put you in a spot where you can toss multiple mollies and flashes without being exposed, and they're easy lineups. Because in a post plant like scenario, having it synced is key. So this molly right here, you see this box, like you have to jump a couple times to see it, but you'll be able to see it like right above the wooden box here. Come to the top left and then to the roof. Molly's out big box, forcing him to either go towards plat or come back here. He can't stand right there. It looks like it's not going to catch him at the stairs, but it will. Also, if you don't have a molly, another really good thing you can do is the same spot, but you walk through. And look where this lands. It's easily a 70 damage nade. So if you don't have a molly, an HE might be able to kill that guy there. The other thing you're going to be doing in this position is 2 pop flashes. I just bring it up to the rope a lot of time. You go like a little bit lower. I guess lower is probably a little better. 2 pop flashes like that. So that the whole point is if people are playing up close and doing flashes, even off of this flash off the ground, well, that's terrible. Do it from farther back. It usually pops up and goes right there and pops. You can see it coming over. So like even if you're like in this like no man land spot, flashing over into B, people can react much faster to that than they can from someone on the way back pop flashing. So this spot's really designed for the pop flash. It just helps that there's a molly there just to get rid of big box. Because a lot of the other spots you can't molly it off from. The next spot is right here, pretty generic. A lot of people use this, but I don't see enough people use it. It's right above the B in the middle of it towards the roof. It's going to smoke out your tunnels. So any opper or any rifle watching that window cannot hold it there anymore. The other thing that you're going to be tossing from right here is going to be a molly towards car. Because like there's like player car can do a lot of stuff because he can dodge flashes really well and also take care of your window most of the time, or at least get the trade. So like what can you toss to like completely get rid of that area? So it's actually pretty easy. It's the top of this roof with that top of the roof, right where they meet, and then up a little bit. And this completely just mollies off car. So as of now, when you're retaking, you have this mollied, big box mollied, tunnels, smoke, and you have 2 pop flashes ready to go. There's also one more pairing. So the way you line this one up is, you see like this line right here? Line it up so that this line is above this dot here. I shot the dot so you can see a little bit better, but without the bullet hole there, and in game you'll be able to see it. This way you're not exposed to anybody holding plat or playing up close on the boxes. You can toss the molly right on it, and the molly's all back plat off. They're basically burning the entire way. And this also is a spot where you can be throwing the other pair of flashes, and it's right in this corner right here. Same lineup, just in this corner. You toss 2 of those paired with the ones I showed you before, and what this will do, like it looks like it's a pretty bouncy grenade, but it destroys the guy who plays default. It comes over his head and pops right in front of him, and anybody who's trying to get out of car, it flashes them as well, and anybody coming out of tunnels after the smoke. So it's a little bit of a clunky nade, but it allows you to play up close and run in right after the flashes, along with to do that Molotov. Because the main spots you want to be getting rid of after you've tossed the molly car, molly big box, and molly plat is anywhere in generic sight right in default spot, this is a big one. This is what you should be clearing first after the pop flashes, because even when he's blind, him spraying that down could result in the post plant not working. But tossing all of those things in the synchronized order should allow you to retake B a lot more times than you think, especially when teams don't really talk post plant and what they're going to do when mollies and flashes come through. So I hope that helps somebody. Thanks for watching.